Hi, I'm DJ Braindead, and today I'm gonna show you how to get from this to this.
Event gets in you for me, baby. Love how you move, for me, love how you stay. Love how you slay them for the daily. Definitely, most definitely. DJ Braindead, yeah!
So today I'm gonna give you a breakdown of one of my favorite mashup videos, the Havana mashup. If you haven't watched it, go watch it right now, then come back. Whenever I start a mashup project, all I have is the basic idea, which is the song that I want to mash. Havana was a huge hit and I said I gotta do something with it. The next step was finding the key and original tempo of the song. Why do we need that? Because we want all the songs in the mashup to fit musically. To find the key and BPM of the song, I use Serato or Rekordbox, plus my ears of course, because no software is 100% accurate, and that's why we have to verify it's correct. Let's see what Serato says. Serato says G minor. Let's check with the keyboard. Serato is correct. If you fit songs using tempo only while ignoring their key, it could sound disharmonic. You don't have to be a musical genius to realize that something is off-key. You just feel that something's wrong. Some DJs make off-key mashups and they're happy with it. Okay, let's talk inspiration. The next step is to take lots and lots of random songs, old, new, and just throw them in your DJ software. Let's sort by key. Some will fit, some will not, some will give you ideas, and some will remind you of other tracks that might work. Let's do it. Let's put the acapella here and let it loop. And let's listen to some ideas. He took me back to East Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. He took me back to East Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana. After about an hour, I ended up with these tracks. Now I'm gonna throw them in my DAW and play around with them while having Havana looped in the background. Let's see where it goes. My online DJ course is almost ready. All my secrets, tips, training methods, all my samples are there, including a full breakdown of this mashup. So just comment below what you're interested in and I will make sure it's in my online DJ course for you. Now the second part of this tutorial is a deep dive in my Cubase project where I took all of these songs and I chopped them up and I edited them to prepare for this mashup. That part is not in this video. If you want to watch that part, go to djbraindead.com, the link in the description, you can get that there along with a sample pack containing the samples, the chopped up samples from this mashup. Sign up for my newsletter and you'll get updates about my upcoming online DJ course. Moving on. Okay, so I have the structure of the mashup right here and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the length, the ideas. It's not too long, it's not too short. It's gonna look good in front of a camera. But now I need to translate the structure to the DJ gear and software that I'm using for this mashup. Let's do it. In the pad mode, you have user modes. You can switch between them while holding shift. I've built a custom layout for this routine. The first pad is triggering this hot cue. It's playing the original key and tempo of this sample. The other pads are set to play the same hot cue, but in different pitch parameters. This pad is playing at +2 pitch, this one at +9, +10, +5. In this way, I can play the melody using the same hot cue. In the user mode of the pad mode, you can set each pad to do a specific action or function that you want. It could be a hot cue, a sample, an effect, pad effects, or basically any function that exists within the software. These are all hot cues of short samples. This is a clap from the sampler. Let's switch to my other custom layout. Again, the first pad is a hot cue from the left deck, hot cues in the first row. This row is samples from the sampler. I've placed them in a comfortable way so I can finger drum on it. Last but not least is this pad, which is a pad effect. This pad triggers a space reverb every time I hit it. I've added this pad to the routine because I wanted to show what the XP is capable of with Rekordbox. Now I'm gonna play the deck and just play with these samples. If I play the acapella on top, it sounds like this. Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na.
Let's skip to the Sean Paul verse and search for something interesting to do while he's singing.
Heaven gates send you for me, baby. Love how you move, but me love how you stay. Love how you slay them for the daily. Definitely, most definitely.
That sounds nice, but I can make it even cooler and add my other hand to this part. So I have these sub kicks from the sampler. I can even add this clap and enhance the groove. Now let's add the acapella on top of that.
Heaven gates send you for me, baby. Love how you move, but me love how you stay. Love how you slay them for the daily. Definitely, most definitely. Man, I love.
So after that finger drumming part, I wanted sort of a climax using this sample. And using these samples. Now that I have finished with the XP, I can move over to the turntables and see how I can upgrade this routine. So the left deck is gonna play the acapella, and the right deck is gonna have all those cues that I'm playing with. Most of the scratching is gonna happen on the left deck.
Havana, ooh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na.
Now that I'm happy with this part, we can see what happens during the second half of the verse.
You didn't walk up with that, how you doing? When he came in, he said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't with her.
I'm using the same cues as before, but I'm playing a different melody, while drumming with my left hand using the sampler. And after some practice, it sounds like this. Let's see how it flows together.
You didn't walk up with that, how you doing? When he came in, he said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't with her. Doing forever in a minute. That's on my night. And Papa says he got Milo in him. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when
Now I have one cue point left to show you, which I use at the end of the routine.
he got me feeling like ooh.
So, thank you for staying the entire video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. That's it. We're done for today. See you next time.
DJ Brain Dead, yeah!